Okay, abusuya ene oko CID headquarters abusuya NPP akuku downfall na yisi ano omo yi omo nsem ano ewo eye CID headquarters na ene yedi kan be breaki edema amo se eye CID a Semon eye former Attorney General Godfred na ene nso no eye Attorney General akwa mu former Attorney General Godfred akwa mu ewo CID headquarters as you see on the video no na chese echa emfoni ewo so na abusuya sisi anon investigation so ekoso ewo ne side eno ne nsem ne bi ne project de ato your screen no enchen de amamno Godfred Yebo Adame arrives at CID headquarters over a petition against him abusuya entino eye Godfred Dame so akwa mu ewo eye CID headquarters investigations no ekoso chairman wontumi so ewo ho ne de be pima free ma bia no ye de bebre mom yenko na yenko nkoti eye sa illegal mining ekoso ewo oman ma president Mahama ahye se ye ba be fight against illegal mining na eno ntino ede chairman wontumi akwa mu ewo court na breaking news na nkasa ene ya project ede ato ye screen nchen ede amamo na esanso no Godfred Dame ekoko mu ewo CID headquarters na busuya beshe tension arise ewo CID headquarters one fans no just NPP supporters for ni bi aba just omoni CID for no just tension and to kwabi ekoso ewo ho ani nyina na etwagu ewo screen so mom yanko na yanko nkoti ensema ekoso unsubscribe ya subscribe like na share ma afofron so ensa into me enkabi aha Ghana Politics Avenue so and don't forget to click on the notification bell so ne be ya any update be drop bia no once every to me akabi madam ase
I thank you.
Can all the lawyers come? Your members, let them come. Let's
Mr. Felmoni already in the studio. He is a former GJA president. You know, we have here, Uncle. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Trust all as well.
Oh, by His grace, and the grace is keeping me.
Great one there. All right, so there you have it. Uncle is not here alone. He'll be joined by David Vondi. He is the MP for Chifo at Timokwa constituency in the central region, and his constituency is also one of the areas where Galamsey, takes effect. So we'll have him here, as well as John Dakun, his colleague MP, who is the MP for Swami. He will also be in the house for us to discuss all of the issues. But this morning, I specifically wanted to talk about Galamsey because of, on the front page of the Daily Graphic, you saw that Galamsey rushed through Insuta rail line, 3 kilometer Takoradi Achim line destroyed, 3 kilometer Takoradi Achim line destroyed. I don't know if my back room is ready with that particular video, but when I saw the video, I was seething with rage. Now, I couldn't understand why, as a people, we can let our selfishness, we can let our greed lead us to deteriorate the environment the way we are doing, and to even let it affect state infrastructure that we've spent millions of dollars to construct. Look, they have destroyed 3-kilometer rail line. That's what you see on your screens now. I mean, this should never be what we'll subject ourselves to as Ghanaians. Go and review how much we spend on constructing a kilometer of rail line, and you would understand why we should all be very angry as a people. For people, some greedy people, to go and destroy 3 kilometers of rail line. I mean, you cannot really understand us as Ghanaians. We can't do this to ourselves. Just watch how, when we spend so much in constructing rail lines, then some greedy people, I don't want to use some words on TV, else I would have gone ballistic. Because when I saw this video over the weekend, I was heartbroken. I just couldn't muster words to describe how I felt. Because if I really want to go all out, I would have to insult some people. The people who did this, they don't deserve to call themselves Ghanaians. And they say life and death belongs to God. But really, if human beings can go to their state infrastructure and cause this level of harm, this is not government. Put government aside. This is about us as a people. Because really, as a Ghanaian, as an individual who used the train when it works, and look, I have worked in Takoradi for 7 years. During the Joe Gatti time, when they brought the railways, the trains back on the line between Takwa and Takoradi, the joy it brought to people because they could transport food from those hinterlands to Takoradi was just massive. So to see that we live in a place like that, and we go and use our greatness to destroy the rail lines. Nah. And for those of us who live in these communities, who watched on, for these greedy people to destroy the state infrastructure like that, we must all bow our heads in shame. We cannot be doing this to ourselves. This shoot to kill thing. If you see this, you might want to look away, and if it happens, it should happen. So, good morning to you, and thanks. Welcome already. Mr. Vondi Honorable Vondi has joined us. Uncle, I don't know, I guess you know about this line very well.
Emotional overdrive is in place, fully justified. In line with the law of proportionality. We need to fight Galamsey with the seriousness and ruthlessness it deserves, because this is a practice rooted in evil, a practice which is nothing short but wickedness in its most naked nastiness, which threatens to sentence 35 million Ghanaians to premature death and this extinction. So this is something we should not joke with at all as a nation. So Kojo, we are on the same side, and because it's heart rending, so wrenching, bowel emptying, and even heart stopping.
I mean, 4 years ago, we were told by the then Deputy Railways Minister, Kwaku Asante Boateng, that it cost $5 million to construct just a kilometer of rail line. So even if we are using the 4 years ago figures, it means that these 3 kilometers would cost us 15 million. And look, 4 years ago, so by now, just say it's around $7-8 million.
It's a hell of a lot of money.
monies that we could have used to construct school buildings for children who are studying under trees, we have to use to repair this line.
We feed prisoners.
Because of some greedy people.
Inordinate greed.
Oh, anyway. Honorable Wande, good morning.
Good morning to you and good morning to our cherished viewers.
Hope you are well.
The Lord is our strength. We're successful. We're good.
Historically, did you have rail lines passing through your constituency?
Yes, I do, but it's been destroyed, and all the rail lines picked away, by the previous administration. So currently, we do not have.
The previous administration picked away the rail line.
They took everything away. It's been the rail line from our constituency. It really came from Accra right down through our place to Fosu and Oni Valley and all those places. So it was what we used to transport goods and.
Oh, so there was a line from Accra.
Yes.
All the way to your place to the place you mentioned, the place in Fosu,
Oni
Valley,
right around to Takwa, those places. Yeah, very serious rain. I had sat in it before when I was very young, those days. But I don't know what happened. A new bridge has been constructed in Cřǔshěs, river. But the old bridge even been fetched out and taken away for scrapped or whatever. The rail line has all been taken away by the previous administration. I really did not know exactly I
think the deterioration started before the previous administration.
Oh yeah, as for the rail line there, it's been over the years. Yeah.
So what
fell into abandonment.
Yeah.
That's it. And what it means that currently we do not have one. But I guess.
But this one we saw. It was a functional one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you looking for that particular picture?
I've seen it.
Okay. Yeah. That's a video.
This is a murder.
Aye.
This is. It's just like, okay, so imagine that a train.
Yeah.
Is on its way now.
Yeah.
Passing through that rail.
Derailment.
And it gets there.
Oh.
What do you think that thousands of people on board, what do you think will happen to them? Would have lost all of them and killed, murdered all of them. This is not, wouldn't be an accident, would have been a pure, deliberate murder, to these people. Look at what we did to us. It's all because we're looking for a piece of metal that we call gold. And human being waked up in the morning, took a breakfast, ate food, risen, washed his face, and then says, I'm going to work. And then he went into work and did this. And when Vondi is talking about it, people will sit somewhere and say just anything. We don't like the truth in our country. We lack the ability to contain the truth. And that is our problem. How do you do this? And then you call yourself a party member. How do you do this? Listen, it is my prayer and hope. And because I do not know when these things started, especially the Ray one, these very pictures and videos we're seeing, because I do not know when it started.
But does it even matter, sir?
Hold on. And who was the DCE when it started? Then I do not want to chastise our DCE now until I know the truth that under somebody's watch, these things happened. You see, His Excellency Mahama is a God sent. And I'll tell you why. He said that going around arresting these young boys and girls who are engaged in these things will not end the trade. Go behind and arrest those sponsoring it. Then you will end the trade. Why would human being go and do this to our country? And we celebrate it. Some of them may be watching us very soon and they'll be insulting us. Because why? Somebody is able to go there to get some money and they waste the money even. They don't use it for anything meaningful. What is money without life? Look at our water bodies.
But isn't our focus
Why are we doing this to ourselves?
Isn't our focus on government the reason people do what they do? Yes, I understand government is the one that is supposed to ensure that our infrastructure is protected or are protected. But with this, government cannot be in everywhere. What about citizens? Those of us who are doing this.
See, my brother.
We have assemblymen and women.
Look, I've been saying these things, and I'll say it again. Look, this trade is being accepted in a society where it happens. They see it as their source of livelihood. They see it as, okay, this is who we are. We are Galamseyers, and that's what we do for life. That's how they see it. Now, to stop this trade, you can't get their buy-in, okay? What you do is to disarm them, to stop them from doing what they are doing. Let them, stop them from getting the equipments that they use to do this kind of thing. Take the chamfan away. Don't import it into this country again. The excavators should be regularized. They should be controlled. It should not get to their hands, okay? Then you are making some meaning. But if you leave the excavators and then the chamfan engines to come in, and you say they should not use it, they will use it because they don't see it as a crime today themselves, and the rest of us, they see it as a source of livelihood. And that's the problem we have. And so, for me, the move that the Land and Natural Resource Minister, my own brother Akuffo, is taking now is the best move. Declare a security zones on our water bodies. Stop the importation of the chamfan and excessive, excavators that you do not know what we're going to use the excavator for. Excavators must only be imported when somebody have a contract that you need excavator to execute the contract so you can trace it. There is too many excavators in our country today than even the human beings in the country. When they go and talk about it, and somebody don't want to understand. We just cannot take the truth. You see, that's the problem. You know what I know, and you know what is the truth, but we can't take it, and that's our problem. That's our problem.
Oh, no.
The media is selective. Politicians are selective. Opinion leaders are selective. And we all living and behaving as if though we do not know the truth.
Same page. I think the media are on the same page.
You see, so for me...
United.
For me, I think that the media should be able to expose even the most powerful people, so-called. Because if you are powerful,
but as for the media, as for the media, if we get to know that you are the one, why we are not afraid of you? We'll say it.
So because what we're seeing,
but again, what is the use of the National Investigation Bureau?
Yeah.
Yes, they should be doing some of these to identify, to uncover the faces.
You see, when I say the media should expose even the most powerful people, Joy News, Joy FM, multimedia, and some of the media houses, you can't take it away from them. Without you, would we be seeing these things? So you're doing well, but I'm saying that you can do more. Okay, let's encourage ourselves, all of us, to be able to stop this, because you know why? Very soon, what I know is that we will be dying like chickens. Look, see the water we are drinking. I tell you what, there is no purification system of these water bodies that will get it into a very wholesome water to drink.
Away.
I tell you what, we're killing ourselves. We are killing ourselves, and we are, but the central government you have the power to say we're ending this. I'll tell you something. Until the human beings, they themselves agree to be ruled, to be governed, governance is extremely difficult. Until the human being, they themselves accept and agree that where we're going is dangerous, it's killing us, stopping them is difficult. I am not saying it's a reason why we should not stop them. But I'm saying that we ourselves as human should begin to reason and know where we're going. It's dangerous for this country. So we can make it a little easier for the politicians who are willing, like His Excellency Mahama, to be able to stop this. And if
leadership is key. Leadership,
I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Leadership and followership go together.
I agree with you, 100%. Look at what His Excellency Mahama is doing.
What is he doing?
Look, even meeting the CSOs.
But don't we know what it will take to end Galamsey?
Hold on. But the fact is that ideas do not resonate in one person.
Understandable, yes.
You would have to come together.
Yes.
And do you know that the engagements we are having is even working on the conscience of some people? And so people may even begin to think about not doing it.
How that?
That alone.
Now, the Catholic bishops have written a paper to the presidency.
That was before the media engagement.
They've given.
Okay, abusuan we ne ensema ekoso e wo political highway so eye Godfred dame e na chese ye de ne honsem e de brema ono so akwa mu e wo CID headquarters ye bada wase samoje pene kokoti sa ensem we e de mai aha e Ghana politics avenue so bada wase.